Welcome back to another chapter of Poison and Blood within Wartales. I have run along with my companions and pretty much left Tiltrin exactly where we had it, and kind of beeline straight for Colonel Alexa. After fighting Matthias and a couple of groups around here, I wanted to see if I could venture and find a party that was a little bit harder to come up against. So most of my characters are only around level 4, I've got a couple of level 3s in the group still, and even a level 2 ranger as well. But I wanted to run along and see what the toughest thing we could possibly fight was, and I thought, let's go and check out another champion, and Alexa is the last one remaining that I think will be at a high enough level for us. Now, in the region locked mode, Alexa is level 9, which you probably already know by coming into this video. But level 9 is a fairly significant jump from where we are right now. And this is where I want to show, I guess, the real value of the poison builds as well. So you can see that we took out Matthias Lund within, I think it was 3 rounds for him. Overall, it wasn't too bad a fight. Obviously, a few of our characters did get hit. Alexa is a little bit more dangerous just because she does inflict a bleed as well. Now, obviously, with our team being a blood and poison build, I do kind of want the axe to inflict some bleeds as well. Also for a couple of testing purposes. But here we go. So she has 1,700 armor and 577 health. So a lot more armor than health. And you can see she's actually now wearing Alexa's hallback, which is cool. So she used to be wearing a version of Matthias's armor. And Splitter, the level 9 axe, a plus 65 strength axe. So we are on region locked mode, so I don't need my party to scale it up to a crazy level to get her up to level 9. She will start at level 9. Now, I think that is regardless of whether you start in Tiltrin or Arthas, and this group did obviously start in Arthas, for those who tuned in to the earlier episodes. Alright, now if this archer moves along and hasn't frozen the game on me, we will kick off. And it looks like it has frozen the game on me. Okay, give me 1 second to jump back in, and we will keep on going. Alright, let me just kick Wartales back off again, and I'm hoping it actually saved a little thing at the start of this fight. Okay, and we're back exactly where we left off. I am gonna... Oh, yes. Okay, good. I can now move the archer. Fantastic. Alright, now this is going to be a tricky fight because she will one-shot any party member. 103 health plus damage, plus a bleed, means that I'm going to have to be healing my companions fairly frequently, as well as trying to get her to hit, I guess the same companions multiple times. Yeah, let's see how we go. Let's see how we go. Alright, so I want my rangers that have an attack to start closer so that I can engage her, run in, stab her, and run back again as well. We are going to be trying to stack up as much poison as we possibly can, obviously, per round. And Benelissa, if I'm going to be sacrificing anyone this fight, it's going to be her just because she's only level 2. So sorry about that, Benelissa. You just need to be able to throw your bombs, so let's get you to go and do that. And we start the fight with some poison. I'm going to keep Leotes back here. He's got galvanized, so once we start dipping a little bit lower, we will galvanize ourselves back up. Now, I don't want to run too many people too close to each other here, just because I don't want Alexa to hit too many in one swing. Now, I feel like Benelissa and Leotes are a little bit close, but that's okay. Let's see how we go. So I'm going to poison her again and run away. Now I'm going to let her run over and hit somebody. Kind of hoping she doesn't hit 2 at once. There is that possibility though. Oh, she does. Alright, so we get one guy down and one guy who is going to bleed out at the end of this round as well. I do need to heal him up. And this is why I need to just get my guys a little bit further away from each other. So I'm just going to run over heal. And then we will engage with a weaken and we'll put up a deflection. Maybe Lelwyn will survive one hit. We'll see. With this character... Okay, this is my next defensive option. I do want to try to get another poison on her fairly quickly if I can. Yes, that poison seemed to tick after his actual attacks, or after her attack. So we might have an even easier time of this fight than Matthias. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put this character directly on the opposite side. Actually, I'll leave them close. Okay, so we're going to get a stab in. I'm going to run away a little bit. Do want to try to get a poison just on her if I can manage it. So I probably need to head up this way. A little bit more, a little bit more. There we go. Up to 10 stacks of poison. Very nice. And hopefully out of range of everybody. That was a very small attack thanks to a deflection and a weakening. So it does look like we can survive one hit at a time. I'm not going to be able to get her in range and hitting this turn, so I'm actually just going to run over this way with her. Get her closer in case I need to use her for first aid. I don't want to group my people up too much, so let's just put the archer up this way again, just in case for first aid. I'm going to take a shot. My archer has been pretty good about not hitting my own troops, so we'll keep going with that. Alright, so on this character, I'm just going to pop a deflection straight away. It doesn't get me a valor or anything like that, but I will have one character closer to the action with deflection already up and the ability to engage. Ooh, yes, that poison is doing very nicely. Alright, so she's only got a couple more rounds before that poison is going to get her. Because I've run him in there. I feel like what I'm going to do is actually... whatever, I'm just going to poison my own dude. As long as I only get one of them, that'll be fine. I feel like she's going to go down pretty quickly. So we've barely made a scratch in her 1,700 armor, but we are making some great progress with our poisoning. Then Alyssa can run on over, get a stab off. And I'm going to get this guy to throw out a poison as well. I actually think we might get her within a turn or two here. Look, I'm even going to poison my own dude because I'm about to throw a heal on him. We are starting to run slightly low on Valor, so let's go over and get a Galvanized. Alright, he's up to 120 stacks of bloodshed, which is the bleed effect caused by Alexa. We'll take another shot just to chip away at that armor, not that we really need to worry about it too much. We'll do another weakening and another deflection, just keep that damage down for the next attack. His guard is gone, so he's going to start taking slightly more damage. Alright, and she doesn't take bleed there for some reason. I'm not entirely sure when or why these stacks are happening. Alright, so I could use some extra stuff there, like an extra valor point, but it's not worth it. Already has weakening. I don't need to run over and first aid anybody, so we're all okay there. And we'll just take a bit of poison damage. Thank you! Not too much. Ooh, we've got someone else who can poison as well. Cool. We'll have to cure out tank again from their bleed very quickly at the start of next turn. And that tank is actually very likely to get killed here. 242. Alright, so all we need to do is survive this round now, which I think we will be able to manage comfortably. So first we'll pop up a heal. We will finish near another character here. This is going to get a little bit risky, but we need that extra valor. Let's get Llewellyn to tank again. Cop another crushing blow there. That's fine. We are going to... First of all, we can't run in and heal, so we're just going to go and attack this one. Get them engaged again. Now, it does have pretty big swing. May hit our archer here as well. Not too worried about how many characters it's going to hit and kill. Our poison stacks are doing their work. Now, it honestly doesn't really matter how much health she would have had here, so... obviously poison is a percentage based damage, and this is the kind of thing that I think will just get more powerful as we start getting into regions with higher level enemies in them. I think poison and bleed, and obviously I don't even have bleeds on her yet. I do want to pick up a spearman at some point. But poisons and bleeds between them will actually deal so much damage to enemy characters that it's just going to be one of those things that we really can stack these numbers up and keep it going, which I think is really fun. I like that it is a viable way to play. I don't mind if I poison my own troops. And our very last throw, let's see, we have managed to get it up to 32 stacks of poison. We're going to take one last hit. Oh, manages to survive, and we hit for 369 points of poison damage. Very nice indeed. And there we go. We have taken down a level 9 character with a low party of level 3s, 2s, 4s. And our level 2 became a level 3, so that is very nice indeed. Now on Benelissa, we could do poison on attacks rather than poisoner. I feel like poison is a much more consistent way to get up to 9 stacks of poison on people, so we're going for it. We have 4 poisoners in our group now, so we are leaning very heavily into this poison team. One of the things I did want to try on this group was to see if I can find a pack of level 7 guardsmen, who I think are probably the hardest fight in the game at the moment. So I might keep having a little bit of a look around the map, and if I create another little video with level 7 guardsmen, I'm sure YouTube is the first place you will see it. Thank you very much for watching. I will add in Splitter to the party. I'll pick up a couple of spearmen and we'll see how we go getting an even more bleed and poison heavy group running through the map. That is Kag, over and out.